Hey fish friends, Patty from Patty's Fish Tank here. It's been a minute since I put a video up, but I've been a little busy the last couple weeks. But today I've decided to showcase the 20 long Lake Tanganyikan tank. As far as it goes, it's a 20 long, I believe, Aqueon. It's been a while since I bought this one, so I'm not positive. But the lighting is just a pair of cheap LED shop lights from Walmart. I think they were like maybe 11 bucks each, not much. We've got a, I'm not quite sure the name of the brand, but a submersible heater in the back there that does a really good job at keeping the tank at about 78-ish. I've got a 20-gallon rated aquarium co-op sponge filter in the back bubbling there, and I've got one in there that's just kind of sitting as extra cycling material, so if I need to start a new tank I can throw that one in there. It's got a lot of hardscape in it. I got a bunch of this rock from a local, like quarry shop or like a lawn and garden center, whatever you want to call it. I actually got it for a pretty good deal. They were really busy that day, and they told me just to fill up a bag and drive away. So I kind of got a sweet bargain from it. But yeah, sometimes you luck out like that. The substrate itself, though, is just some like pea gravel of some kind, coarse sand and a very fine sand, and kind of like a gradient from left to right. There are 3 species of fish in this tank. There is Chilinachromis burchardi, or the mast cichlid. He's that real big guy front and center. I had what I thought was a pair of them in here, but he just bullied the other one to no end, so the other one got his own little VIP suite down in one of my 10-gallon quarantine tanks so that he's not basically being bullied to death. One of the other species is Gelidochromys transcriptus gombi, which is the black and white striped guy towards the bottom in the middle there. There are 3 of them in there. I'm fairly confident that one of them, or 2 of them, have paired up and have laid eggs. There's a shell hidden in the rocks back there that the female's been hiding in quite frequently, and I haven't seen any fry yet, but I only noticed this like maybe a week or 2 ago, so if there are fry, they're probably still very small and they won't be coming out for a little while, but I'm hoping. And then we've got a little straggler that's up in the right hand corner of the tank who doesn't really get bullied, but he's pretty much shown in that direction anytime he moves around, but he still gets fed, still hangs out. I'm trying to find a different place to put him, but at the moment he's doing okay. But the real story of the tank are the shell dwellers, the multifasciatus, Neolamprologus multifasciatus down there, otherwise known as multis. These little guys, as you can see swimming around down there, you've seen some of their behavior with defending those shells against that big Chilinachromis. They have reproduced to an excess. I started out with 6 adults, and they had some kind of parasite or something. I gave them Paracleanse and all that other stuff, and 4 of them ended up dying. And I thought, oh great, I'm just going to have to get more adults to solidify this colony, but no, the 2 that were remaining did great, and I'm going to get a little closer here. You should, if I don't scare them all away in the shells, see a bunch of multifasciatus fry, because I just fed them, moving in about the shells. There you go, you can see a whole bunch of them there in the center, swimming around in the middle shell and then behind there. But they've had, I think, even 2 generations at this point, because I've got some fry in there that are twice the size, and here you can see the parents start doing a little defensive dance against that big mast cichlid. But there are tons and tons of babies in here. Again, there's like a batch that's twice the size of another, so I'm pretty confident they've already had 2 sets of little ones. And they have been terrific parents, because I have not seen... I've seen that big Chilinachromis swim over here a lot, but he always gets turned away. I've never seen him actually do anything to those shells. And I'm in this room quite a bit, given the current state of affairs in our world, so it's fun to watch these guys interact, and I love these multis. Their stripes are so beautiful, those bright blue eyes, man, they're really lookers. Not that the other fish aren't, they are too in their own way. Like, look at them blue pectoral fins on this guy. Absolutely lovely. The Gelidochromys look great. It's just a really nice tank. It's gone through some ups and downs. It had some bacterial blooms. We cleared that up. It's had some issues again. Like I said, I lost 4 of those multi-adults, but they're reproducing like crazy now, so whatever was going on in this tank, I got fixed, and they're all fat and happy. And then, of course, like all my other tanks, Amazon frog bit, and I just trimmed a bunch of that back today and ended up pulling a lot of it out and throwing it in a 40-gallon that I had. So it was so polluted and so thick in here that this water was twice as dark and you couldn't even see it. But after clearing it out and seeing how beautiful the tank was, I felt it was time to share. But if you guys like videos like this, getting the breakdown of my tanks and the different fish, put a like down below, subscribe if you're a fan, and I will be posting more in the future. Have a great one, fish friends. Stay safe out there.